Good morning, welcome back to Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. We're here in Scotland, working with Walter here on his farm, and we're expanding into lots of different and diverse areas. Not only do we have the agricultural side, which I'm primarily focused on, but we also have offshore aquaculture, where we breed the young fish in tanks on shore, take them out into the offshore where we raise them to adults and then sell them. We're constructing a windmill to start processing our grain into flour. That's coming along well. I'll probably head up there today and see how it's going. We're nearing completion on that, but we're having a problem with resources. And then now Walter is pushing to kind of ramp up the sportsman side. We have a couple of holiday cabins. We're starting to build a small lodge to support fishing and hunting trips. And we've got a ghillie on now, although we've been had a wild boar infestation recently, but it looks like it's not too bad right now. I don't see him out there this morning, which is good. They have been in this vegetable patch the last few days, but they're not here now. After I left you last time, I was just kind of putting some equipment away and stuff. I drove the combine down and had it refilled with fuel so it would be ready to go. We are probably looking to buy another combine, and I'm going to get this old fuel tank here filled so that we don't have to drive everything all the way over to the fuel station to fill it up with fuel. It's one thing if it's the Unimog or the tractors as we're driving by, but driving the combine over there is paid. So let's get some fuel delivered in here. We might as well, let's just fill it completely up. That way we don't have to worry about it. Okay. The other thing is I cut down a tree. I put it into the industrial sawmill that we have set up kind of in that bale shed over there, along with our onion packing machine and our small cement plant. I've got it on planks for right now because I don't have a lot of spawn room for the other lumber, and I'm not sure what I'm going to need, so we'll let that just kind of continue on. I refilled, actually I did it on camera, but we refilled this with red beets and spinach that we still had. So let's see, things that we need to get done today. I need to collect the straw bales off of the field that we had just done the barley in. I've got to mulch that field, and then where's my JCB at? Uh-oh. No, there it is. Sometimes I don't put things back where I normally keep them and I forget. So we got to mulch that field. We probably should put lime down on it. And then we need to spray the green beans with fertilizer. And then finally we got to get out to the offshore aquaculture. That is the list of tasks for today. So we're going to have to move the Massey Ferguson. We're going to have to move that. Yeah. So let's get the New Holland out. I do have some spinach I need to take. Oh, weather. There is a rain shower expected probably around noon. affect this. Oh, this needs work. So let's move this over to the shop. Actually, let's wash it. How did it get so worn? Watch out for that. I'm hoping I can reach it with the with the toolbox from there, and that way I can just wash it and then repair it right away. What I brought it over here for is I want to grab the ridger and the vegetable planter, pull them out of the way so I can get at the mechanical bale loading trailer. I think we can use the MB track with it. Oh, but this will probably need with the lime spreader, right? Because it's pretty hefty. Oh, we were going to check, see if we could repair it from here. Yes, we can. Ooh. It's okay. Money is not bad. I mean, we got 857,000. I anticipate pulling in maybe about $250,000 with the fish tonight. Close that door at least. And there's some additional land that Walter would like to acquire. I'm just going to pull this off over here. For now. Hopefully put it away before the rain starts, but I guess we could... Oh, not that. That. But the rain will rinse it off, I suppose. All right, let's get that bale loading trailer out. I didn't pay attention to see what the maintenance was like on this. So Walter is seriously contemplating picking up another canola and another oat field, expanding the farm, and then he's got woodlands, designs on woodlands after that. So the money that we bring in is probably going to go towards that. I would like to get another combine, and we're probably going to end up getting one new, and probably a modded one, so it might be a little more expensive. Turn too soon. So this is the Arcusin auto stack. As opposed to, I was thinking about getting the 4-stack, which is an accumulator that'll give you, I think I see a boar. Dang it. I think I placed very poorly the that feeder. I don't think it's got the range to reach down to that field, so we might have to put a small one over there. But we did see the boars in this field also, so I think what I want to do I want to put a feeder where it can maybe cover both of these fields. I don't want to put it out by the road. But maybe I could put one like, I'd like to keep this area clear to be able to pull in, you know, pull in, I'm not sure which side the combine, let's see, usually from the left, so like pull in here and then back the header trailer here so the combine could grab the header. Then you can back the trailer out of the way here. So perhaps like right in this corner area might be a good spot for another feeder where we can get at it, and then maybe it would cover both this and this field over here. So let's put that in. So I was looking at putting maybe a small one in, and it tells me that feeding stations can only be placed within a forest. So, dang it. I could put it over on that end then. But what could I do? So what I should have done over there is I should have placed it in the woods there on, yeah. Dang it. So it's got to be like woods right by the edge of a field, I suppose. Okay. Well, to be able to do that, you got to own the forest, right? Okay, we've seen these before. What is it? Operating position, which also turns it on, I think. And we'll run around the field and pick these up. There's not too many. I can't remember what the capacity was of this. Like, was it like 24 or was it 12? Actually, we'll find out here. Okay, if one is 7%, how many does 7 go into? I'm gonna say 16 to 18 probably. Let me run around the field, pick all these up. I don't know if we'll fill this one time or not. Turns out that the magic number is 14. And I got 16 bales in this field, so I'll come back with the JCB and grab those 2 on the bale spikes. It's not very many, but it does, you do collect them very quickly. I think we'll probably end up keeping this trailer just because how easy it made it. Disappointed we can't put a feeder in that corner. I thought if I put one in that corner, the radius would cover both these fields and part of the vegetable field. So if it has to be in forest land, I don't know if we own the forest land on the other side of the hedge. That'll be probably an issue. Now these square bales, I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably put them over at the other farm. I don't know. Or maybe we could stack them inside the silage clamp here since it's covered, potentially. I don't think I still have room in the... I could put them in the... Could put them in the bale shed, maybe. But I've got all that other stuff in there. makes it not conducive to that. Let's see. Make this turn. I think so. Ooh, it's tight though. We'll put this back right where it came from. I think I need the New Holland to run the mulcher, so we'll pull the seed drill out with this. Just so we can get to the mulcher. Where can I park this? How about here? But first, let's go grab those 2 bales. Then I'll grab the mulcher with the New Holland. I could probably have a worker do that. That's a thought. I could probably send a worker from here to go start on that. Looks like I refueled this recently. Well. So what I'm thinking is if I pull out into the drive here, I should be able to task a worker to heading over to that field and do field work. If I hop out, she should head over there. I don't know how she'll get there. She might go all the way around the cattle pasture, or she might cut across in front of the pasture for the Highland cattle. Hopefully she won't get stuck on there. Let me grab the JCB. We'll go get the 2 straw bales out of the field so they don't interfere. So they aren't objects that get in her way. I lost sight of her. Where did she go? There she is. I gotta take more advantage of workers, especially as we get busier, as we acquire more land. And if we're trying to run 2 combines, because I think we gotta do canola, oats, and wheat all next month. We're gonna probably need to be running 2 combines. And put these. So if I have access to behind here, I can put it right on the other side of that hedge, probably between the 2 fields. We do need to, or Walter wants to buy those woods anyway. So if we don't currently have access to it, eventually we should. I would like to get it done sooner than later, though, you know? Alright. Now, I'd like to put these inside somewhere so they don't get rained on, but... How did I get so off on that? I thought it was going fairly straight before. So it'd be nice to get the lime down on here before it rains. I don't know if we will. And then this field's ready to be, I don't know, what do we got to put back in it? I think we could do canola in here for next year, maybe. The weather damaged areas of the field, will those come back? Or you have to cultivate or plow to get them to... I can't ever remember. I can go start stacking those straw bales in there. Gotta leave them on the trailer for now. We're gonna get a ton more off of what these 3 fields. Well, buy that alone. We got wheat and oats and another oat field. Be a ton of straw bales there. I wanted to check, see how the fermentation. I think we were like 14% yesterday. And today we're at 50%. So this will be done fairly soon. And the, what is this, a Coeco? Yeah. This trailer's still got silage in it. It's got almost 18,000 liters in there. We should probably take that at some point. Reevaluate what I have stored over here. I got one of the Can-Am quads. I got my telehandler. I got my bio baler. There's a used one of these available in the sale. I haven't been down there, but I looked at it. Cheaper than what this one's currently worth. I'm not going to worry about it, but you could. And I did this on Sri Lanka. There were some items that I bought that another model came up, or another model, an identical piece of equipment came up in the used sale, and I would sell off mine and buy the used one and get 10,000, euros back or whatever. Okay. Let's run up to the cabin and see what they need there at the construction site. Boards over here. I think I don't know if we own these woods yet or not. We'll have to get those probably. But feeders in there. It's kind of a pain. And we get the spraying done before lunch. And I don't want to run out of time today. What do they want? 1,000 long flanks. Okay. I just realized I didn't pay attention if our wool pallet was done yet. We probably should have one over at the hillside where we have the sheep. Okay, so I'm gonna go get planks long, put them in there. We'll go take a look at the hillside, sheep. Because I know we need fabric over at the windmill. 2 more pallets of fabric, which we don't have. Wow, I got impatient there behind that sports car again, and that almost went badly for me. There's a couple of times I was looking to pass and the bus was coming. Yeah. It was like that time I pulled out and ended up running into that car that one time. But I got back in this time. Let's see. Use equipment. So here you can see that Q Maxima 3TIL. This is the one that we have. You can see by the one in the garage. So this one costs $30,061. Let me show you quickly in my garage. So ours is supposedly worth $46,803, $47,000. Say if we brought it back to the store and they want 30, so you got the potential to pick up 16,000. but you'll have to pay to repair it. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock. I expect it to start raining around noon, so possibly as early as 11. So that worries me somewhat. I'm here. I've got an idea. I'm sorry. I keep coming back and forth. I'm not even going to look at contract because we're busy enough in our own fields. There is a mod for the Bailey trailer, which is kind of your iconic British trailer company. I don't know, Bunning might be another one. There's a cool, I don't have it loaded, mod for another one that I think you can put like a flag of Scotland on the side of it. But I'm going to get one of these Bailey trailers to keep over at the second set of buildings to be the primary trailer for clearing the grain off the field, emptying the combines. So we want cover and grain door. I'm going to leave the Continentals. I'm going to leave that. Standard. Decals, no. Reverse lights, yes. Attacher type, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And change the plate. And we're going to buy this now. I know it only holds, yeah, it's not huge, but it'll, yeah, it'll empty the small combine that we have and we'll probably get. Let's buy that. And part of the reason I wanted to buy it now is I'm here with the Unimog and I'm not really doing anything else right now. The rain started as I expected it would. Ah, crap, it's hail. Don't you know it? Dang it. I'm gonna go grab it and run it to the other farm, and I guess we'll shelter in place there out of the hail. Very cool. I like it. Speaking of destructive weather, we've got tornadoes expected tonight. That's another reason I think I'd like to go do the offshore aquaculture early so that we're in and sheltering in place once that destructive weather comes. So yeah, I think we're probably done farming for the day. Let's see where we can park this. It's a little smaller than our bunning trailer is, but it'll work fine. I don't know what the trailer fill limits will do to us. But it'll hold, I think, 2 grain tanks out of a combine generally, unless it's a big combine. And we're not going to get a big one for this map. What I am thinking of getting a new modern class Lexian Montana 450. Oh, dang it. That was my turn, wasn't it? It's okay, it's agriculture. It'd be nice to acquire all the riverbank on the side to do fishing. The dang, the hail's got me discombobulated. really prefer my new trailer. We're under cover. I guess it's gonna happen though. So I'm just gonna park here. This would be really loud in a hailstorm. It'd be like banging off that roof. So I'll run over here. And I guess we're gonna wait the hailstorm out in here. I'll see you in, I don't know, maybe an hour or two. Well, that lasted a lot longer than I expected it to. I think it's gonna stop here at 2:30. I think we're seeing the last of the hailstones hitting the ground now. The sun icon came out probably about 2 o'clock, but yeah. So now everything's all wet and sloppy. I do like that. That's such an awesome improvement to the game, having the kind of the puddles and whatnot. I do like it. So yeah, I had thought that maybe I might go to young fish breeding and load the truck and maybe get the boat loaded during the rainstorm. But yeah, now that's not happening. That didn't happen because it ended up being a hailstorm. So I guess we're just gonna have to do the aquaculture probably now. We don't really have time to do much else. Oh, I forgot to drop the trailer off. It's probably not the right spot to drop it off in right now. I do need to go. I thought I had unhooked it already, but I had not. I hope the workers got all the equipment under cover. We left things out in the rain thinking we were going to get a free wash. So hopefully that's taken care of. But yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock now, so it's going to be a late night out at the aquaculture, I think. I would like to know if we can get away with placing one of those feeding stations just on this side of the hedge outside of our fields, but I don't have time to now. Certainly something we can look at tomorrow. We're not going to get to fertilizing today. We're not going to get to spreading lime today, I don't think. Probably the best thing to do is just grab the car, head down to the young fish breeding, get the truck loaded with the young fish, and go down to the port. I think we're okay on fish food out there for now. Okay, I see the New Holland. It's over there. The MB track's in. And I think I can see the JCB and the bale shed way out there. So, yeah. Everything got under cover. Oh, Highland cattle probably remind me to go check and see that they're watered. Not with the car. I don't want to get it all muddy. Walter would not like that, I'm sure. No, Walter's out. But it's 3 o'clock. This is, yeah. We're not doing fish food, so that'll be okay. That'll help quite a bit. If we're doing fish food also, yeah, it'd be a very late night. I think we'll be all right. Okay, we got the boat twisted around so we can use the cargo ramp. It's a lot quicker to load it that way. I should leave it parked this way. I like to offload it with the crane though, because the stuff's all in a jumble once you load it with the crane, because you can't do it very well. I was also thinking about the message in a bottle. Because we found the first one that we found was near the standing stones, I guess it doesn't necessarily make sense, but I was thinking, since their message is in a bottle, shouldn't they be more like along the shoreline or like near the water? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I'm thinking I should look down here by the wharf for the bottles, and maybe along the shoreline, and maybe along the rivers, since they do run to the sea. So we got actually almost as much young salmon as we do young trout this time. So that'll be good. I think we filled the offshore aquaculture with trout last time, which is why I turned it down a little bit. Yeah, I don't really see anything along here, and now is probably not the time to be looking for it, but yeah, gotta find those messages in the bottle. Oh, let me get on the forklift here. I'm gonna try and load it quickly. I'm likely to regret this, but I'm gonna see if I can take all 5 of those at once, and then all 6 of the trout. I'm sure I'll regret it. Get that spread wide though, and if it works, it'll be great. We'll get this loaded quickly. If not, we'll be cleaning up a mess. It's not going to be too heavy, so it should be all right. But the problem is the physics. The pallets kind of like to do weird things sometimes, but if it works, it'll be awesome. So we don't have any fish food this time, because I think we have enough out there. Like every 2 months, if we take fish food out, I think we're generally okay. Yeah, see, the pallets are wandering a little on me. Put them right here. Now tighten it up. I'll grab the top one off. grab the top one off. And then I can put it over on the side here. We'll put it in the middle, that way the strap will and go wide again. And then I'll go get the salmon. We'll bring that down here. All right, I was worried about that, but I think it went well. All right, so let's get aboard here and we'll get underway. You see the destructive weather icon up in the upper right. I think like 9, 8 o'clock. I don't want to be at sea when that comes. Erase that. Lines off. We're underway. All right, we're gonna get a little twist. So like a tornado at sea is, I think it's a water spout. I don't know if the tornado comes out to sea at all on this or not. That would be kind of neat if it did, but I don't think it will. All right, got the twist going. Actually, it won't turn if you don't have the propulsion going. Doesn't have bow thrusters, does it? I don't think so. There was one, remember when they came out with Silver Run Forest for FS25? I don't know if they called it something different, but somebody had like put a boat on it. It was even before Highlands Fishing came out, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Let's get out to the aquaculture. We'll get the fish the young fish into the aquaculture, and we'll get the mature fish out. We'll get back here, get it loaded, get it sold, and hunker down for the destructive weather. All right, it's 9:30 at night. We've got all the fish in from the aquaculture. I had a moment of panic when I was at the trout. I thought I was putting the salmon into the trout, and it's because of this. What you see in the lower right is what's strapped down on the boat when you're operating the crane. So I saw that it said salmon, and I'm like, oh no, did I just put the salmon into the trout? But I didn't. You also have to be careful with that crane because sometimes you lose spatial orientation and then you end up slamming it down on like the floating pier, and then it pushes your boat off of the where you kind of have it moored. Let's see. And then over here, I'm afraid of driving the forklift off into the water because I don't own it, I can't reset it. So I think it would be lost forever on console if you did that. The tornado hasn't showed up yet, which is a blessing. Okay, I can close that. I'm running. No. What am I in? It was running the whole time. Dang it. No wonder I'm low on fuel. We're gonna have to go to the gas station, I think. Let's see. Where am I going with this? The trout, actually we're at the high point right now, which is a shame because we didn't get a lot of salmon. We got quite a bit of trout, but let's see. Where am I going? Looks like Seaside Restaurant. Okay. Let's just take it all as Seaside Restaurant. Make it easy. I don't think I can make that turn, can I? Oh, maybe. Oh, it's a tough one. So the fish market. I was watching Chainsaw 100 and he was trying to sell his fish inside the warehouse there. That is for the young fish in there. If you want to sell your mature fish that you brought in from the aquaculture, it's around back outside. We'll run up to where are we going? Oh, I was thinking Seaside Restaurant, but we're going Big Farmer's Kiosk. No, Seaside Restaurant, not Big Farmer's Kiosk, right? And this will wrap us up for today. We'll try and get everything back where it needs to be. Maybe I'll go by and get fuel at the gas station before I take this back out to the young fish breeding, grab the car and head back home. Alright, so just before 10 o'clock, we're pulling up here at the Seaside Restaurant. Let's open the sides here. And let's see if we can get it all to deliver. Watch the money. $1.1 million. Nice. That's the way we do it here in Kinlaig. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. Looks like we just hit the destructive weather. I wonder where it's at. It's usually a red icon. I don't see it anywhere on the map right now. So maybe it hasn't touched down yet. We'll have to just keep an eye on things and hope it's not bad.
PlayStation